Reflect, rewire, reinvent. Reflect, rewire, reinvent. Reflect, rewire, reinvent. I said that 3 times to hopefully put that into your brain so you can remember this the next time that you're trying to quit a bad habit, or you're trying to rewrite a negative thought pattern, or rewrite a repetitive thought pattern. We as humans have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. That's a lot. 80% of them are negative, and 80% of them separately are repetitive. So most of the thoughts that we have are negative and repetitive. So this is the 3-step process that you have to use in order to rewrite that, to change, right? So the first step is reflect. You have to become aware of what it is that you need to change. So you can do this at night, every day or every night. Think about what you did during the day. What thought patterns were you thinking? What's negative? What's repetitive? That is reflection, right? You raise your awareness around what it is that you need to change first. Then when you are becoming, you work on that, and then you think about that more often. When you become aware that you're thinking it at that moment, that's when the second step comes in, rewire. There's so many different ways to rewire your brain, okay? But one of the most positive and best ways is through affirmations or reframing, okay? So if I think I'm not worthy of a successful business, which I've had in the past, that's a negative repeating thought over and over every day. If I first reflect, then I rewire it. So if I'm thinking that, okay, I need to shut that off, right? Quit thinking that, reframe it into something positive. You can be something as simple as I am worthy. If I'm thinking I am not worthy, just say I am worthy. That's reframing, right? Or that's an affirmation that helps you reframe. So that's what rewiring is. It's putting in the practice of when you're actually thinking that thought and reframing it, okay? That will rewire your brain over time, but you have to do it consistently. So every time you think that thought, boom, rewire it. But you have to interject what's called a pattern interrupt, which is that exact moment where you realize and you say, I'm not thinking this way, I'm gonna think this way. That's the pattern interrupt, okay? And then the third step is reinvention. Now that you've become aware of it, now that you've started to rewire it, you get to reinvent who you are and what you think, right? So that's where it gets repetitive, where the third step is reinvention. That's when you start going back and reflecting on what else you need to change. So this is exactly what I use for my clients in sober coaching. We spend 4 weeks on reflection, we spend 4 weeks on rewiring, and then we spend 4 weeks on reinvention. It works. Okay, so you can use this on a smaller scale throughout your day. I promise it works. Follow for more tips and tricks on not just getting sober, but how to rewrite your negative mindset, how to become more positive, and things like that. Talk to you guys soon.